back. Today we're going to talk about Delhi, a city whose blood group is OA positive. Yes, Delhi, a city where one man's brakes are another man.
Just last week, to bring down air pollution, Arvind Kejriwal proposed that starting January, odd and even numbered private vehicles would have to hit the road on alternate days.
The Delhi government is so desperate to fix Delhi's air that they are willing to try a system that requires a Delhiite to know the difference between odd and even.
Oh, wait, Joshi, that's not fair. Like, they know the difference.
Okay,
they know
fine.
the difference.
Sorry.
सिंपल सी बात है जी, सिंपल सी बात है. देखो, लड़के की शादी हुई और उसने दहेज नहीं लिया. ये हुआ ना ऑड. और एक बार बंदे ने हॉर्न मार दिया तो मैंने गोली मार दी. तो हो गया इवन हम लोग. ठीक है? सिंपल है. ओके?
Fair enough.
मुझे पता है.
My bad.
बहुत सिंपल है.
To quote Hurley from Lost, the numbers are bad. Very bad. Earlier this year, the World Health Organization declared Delhi to be the most polluted city in the world. According to the Central Pollution Control Board, the air quality index is as follows. A count of 0 to 50 is considered good, 51 to 100 is satisfactory, 301 to 400 is very poor, and 401 to 500 counts as severe. On the 30th of November, the pollution level at Anand Vihar in Delhi hit 999. That is the double of severe. Typical Delhi. Pollution mein bhi show off. Typical.
At 999, you don't have lungs. You have a smoking lounge in your chest.
Honestly, Delhi deserves a more realistic air quality index. Forget good, satisfactory, poor. It should be shit, shittier, very zyada shitty, sulabh sauchalay, and mera naam Mukesh hai. That's it. In fact, things are so bad that half of Delhi's school children, which is 22 lakh kids, are growing up into adults with irreversible lung damage. That's just wrong. That means that the next generation of Delhi athletes are going to have shit stamina. Like, can you imagine the next Virat Kohli on the field going, Teri maa ki... Teri maa ki...
Yeah, and the other team is going to get so confused. क्या हुआ मेरी माँ को? पूरा बोल क्या हुआ मेरी माँ को? वो ठीक तो है ना बोलना? बताते क्यों नहीं हो? In fact, air pollution in Delhi is so bad that a few months ago, this happened.
We're coming to you live from one of the most polluted parts of the capital. This pollution is what's caused 3 babies in the capital to approach the Supreme Court to ask for a ban on, first of all, among many other things, on firecrackers.
Yeah. In September this year, 3 babies between 6 and 18 months old approached the Supreme Court because they were concerned about rising air pollution. This is true. And first of all, Indian adults, shame on you. Shame on you that kids are filing better PILs than you. Uncle, I filed a PIL to end pollution that will help everyone's life expectancy. What did you do?
See, her claviges was showing. So like culture, so I filed pill.
I never want to grow up.
Also, 18 months is way too young to be going to court. How does that even work? मैं छोटा भीम पे हाथ रख के कहता हूँ कि मैं सच बोलूंगा, सच के सिवाय कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा, बीच में थोड़ा बहुत हक दूंगा, लेकिन सच बोलूंगा. This will be the first time in history that the court will be adjourned for a diaper change. Which brings us to the next question. What is causing all of this pollution? Well, it's a bunch of things. But reason number 1, Gaddi.
Let's face it, Delhi loves its cars. Even though vehicular emissions is the biggest reason why Delhi is the most polluted city in the world, of them, these diesel cars are the worst killers.
Apparently, about 38% of the pollution in Delhi is caused by trucks and cars. Delhi has more cars than Mumbai, Kolkata and Bangalore combined. And Delhiites love their cars. They love them. In Delhi, you have one small car to go for tuition, one bigger car to go to market, one car for parties, another car to match your butt.
Delhiites love their cars to the point where they're assholes about them, which is what makes this video of a 3 crore Lamborghini Gallardo in Delhi twice as funny.
Now, NDTV has accessed this video of the crash where the Lamborghini, driven by a valet at capital's Le Méridien Hotel, can be seen first crashing into a car and then the nearby concrete wall, damaging the 3 crore luxury car in just 3 seconds.
Andar se laga. That video is also a perfect metaphor for the Congress as handled by Rahul Gandhi. Mummy, dekho main leader hu. मनमोहन अंकल, ये तुमने क्या किया?
A lot of cars in Delhi, along with tempos, trucks and tractors, use diesel. Also, given the city's terrible power condition, Delhi also uses a lot of diesel-powered generators. Now, diesel is the moolie of the fuel world. It has always been cheaper than petrol, and in fact, in 2012, 50% of the total number of cars sold in Delhi were diesel. But at this point in India, diesel exhaust is 10 times more likely to give you cancer than petrol exhaust.
But it's cheap. Because the problem is that once you tell Indians something is cheaper, it doesn't matter how shit it is. If you say the words, this is cheaper, you can say anything you want after that, and it won't matter. Anything.
Sir, how much for that?
50% off और तेरी माँ गटर के ढक्कन चाटती है.
Excuse me?
तेरा बाप थ्रीसम में ताली बजाता है.
1 second. 1 second. No, 1 second. 1 second. Seriously, 50%?
50%.
I'll take 2.
Sir, आप चीते हैं, sir.
I know.
And the problem is that the diesel we get from the government is very high in sulfur, which is a massive pollutant. And our state-run oil companies have no incentive to provide cleaner fuel because doing that costs a ton of money. In fact, our diesel is so bad that in India, Vin Diesel looks like this.
Delhi is also always full of construction waste. It generates 4,000 tons of construction debris every day. And the city's sole processing plant can only process 10% of that. The rest of the waste is just littered around the city, like gutka packets at Nawazuddin Siddiqui's house.
Delhi, you are our national capital. You can't act like a guy who doesn't flush properly. Yeah? Like if you took a dump and flushed and only 10% went away, you wouldn't be like, बाकी का मम्मी flush कर देगी यार, क्या है?
Delhi, why are you okay with breathing construction debris? There are better ways to get powder up your nose. You know this. You know this. Also, demolition sites can release asbestos dust, which causes cancer and is banned in more than 50 countries, but not in India. Of course, asbestos isn't banned, guys. It only kills people. It doesn't hurt religious sentiments. Come on. Cool. It's all good.
Now, another reason for the pollution is that farmers in Punjab and Haryana end up burning waste crops, and the smoke from that, mixed with industrial pollutants, floats into Delhi. Which is bullshit. I mean, if only they'd burnt the right crops. Maybe from Himachal, if you just roll up the crop and then burn it, maybe everyone in Delhi would be really happy.
Like, all our leaders would be so chilled out. Like, Kejriwal would be like, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I have an idea, okay?
Right.
Like, check it out, right? Like, odd-numbered cars, no? On odd-numbered days, bro.
Now we're going to tell you some stuff that you as citizens can do to protect yourselves. But we know you're not going to do it, but still, yeah, sun lo. First of all, if you're going out, you could check out the Suffer app, which gives you real-time updates about air quality in different areas. That's actually quite amazing. That is not an app, that is a wingman. You can use it as an excuse to call your date home.
Listen, baby, Suffer is saying that the air outside is really bad. You want to just come home or what? We can put on the air purifier, do some hits of the nebulizer, some Benadryl. And you know what? My parents aren't home, so we have the air all to ourselves. Oh, baby, we're going to breathe in the shower, in the kitchen, on the sofa. And you know, I really want to try this thing I saw in a Ramdev video. We're going to breathe all night, baby. We're going to breathe so hard. Oh, yeah.
If after all that you still feel like you have to go out, you can just do the most Delhi thing ever and protect yourself with these face masks designed by Manish Arora. Yeah, that face bra is an actual thing. If Bane had worn that mask in The Dark Knight Rises, nobody would have taken him seriously.
You barely adopted the dark, Batman. I was born into it.
Oh, darkness था क्या? अच्छा, इसके लिए मुंह पे बहन की बनियान पहन के घूम रहा है?
Another recommended solution you could try is to not go out at night because that's when pollution levels are highest. Though I'm pretty sure that by this point, Delhiites, especially women, are sick of hearing don't go out at night, beta.
But you have to listen because if you don't, you will only get blamed for whatever happens. Yaar, did you hear about her? She got bronchitis, yeah?
हाँ तो obviously इतना छोटा-छोटा मास्क पहन के बाहर जाएगी तो ये होगा ना? She was asking for it. And finally, another important question. What can the government and other authorities do? Well, for starters, once in a while, we'll all pretend like we're in a foreign country and try something like car-free day, which happened in Delhi earlier this year. The 6-kilometer stretch between Red Fort and India Gate was declared as car-free, and within 5 hours, pollution levels dropped by 60%.
But things like car-free day are just symbolic gestures that show you what could happen in an ideal world, but what will never be in the real one. They're like those website ads with photos of Ukrainian women that say, hot singles in your area right now. You know what? There are no hot singles, okay? There is no Anastasia in Ghaziabad. I know this. I went there. There was only chameli. It was a bhains.
Also, while we're on the subject, can we please stop with Earth Hour? Earth Hour. Seriously, you hipster douches. You say, hey, please turn off your lights for 1 hour to the average Indian. And their response is, right now load shedding is on. But when the power comes back, pakka I'll put it off. 100%. 6 hours I've been waiting just to switch it off again. Don't worry. Imagine if at the end of Swades, when that old lady goes, Bijli, one hipster activist shows up and says, sorry, Dadima, Earth Hour. That old lady is just going to be like, Chitiye.
And finally, coming back to Kejriwal's odd-even policy, you can just try it and go along with it and see how it pans out. Because I really want to see SUV wale Delhi boys taking the public transport. Like they'll bring their bumper stickers also. Agla station Karol Bagh, laga dum main bistar pe aag. Delhi boy.
Munda sitting in metro coach, pyar kar le aur mat soch. Also, this is a larger problem. It's not just about Delhi. A lot of cities on the World Health Organization's list of top 20 most polluted cities are Indian. Patna, Gwalior, Raipur, Lucknow, Kanpur, Amritsar, and even Ahmedabad. And Ahmedabad, you might be the ultimate example of development, but you are not developed to the point where people have 4 lungs. And as history has shown us, even if you do well in Ahmedabad, end mein they'll send you to Delhi only. So you're screwed. Still screwed.